Sup guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Yuli, this is Mike, and by the end of this video, you guys are gonna know how to create scroll stopping Facebook ads. This is part 2 of our wildly profitable Facebook ad series, so make sure you watch till the end as we're gonna be giving you exactly how to make incredible ads so you make a lot of money.
Perfect.
And all we ask is that you like this video and subscribe to our channel if you want to learn how to make more money. Okay,
let's get into it.
All right, guys, so when it comes to making wildly profitable Facebook ads, there are 3 things that are in your control. The first is Facebook ad strategy. So that's how you're setting up your campaigns, your budget, and your targeting. The second is your Facebook ad creative. So that's your copywriting, your image, your video length. And the third part of it is website experience. So this is your website, your landing page, your product page, the user experience. And most people think and focus on Facebook ad strategy only. This is the majority of what you'll see in courses and Facebook groups and things like that. But the reality is that Facebook ad strategy is literally just the tip of the iceberg. The truth is, if you have really great Facebook ad creative and an amazing website experience, your Facebook ads are going to work. Sure, you can geek out about the nitty-gritty in Facebook ad strategy, but at the end of the day, most of your time and effort should be focused on these bottom 2 things.
Yeah, so and that second one is exactly what we're talking about right now, the Facebook ad creatives. As we like to say, we like to go with all placements for our ads. So your ad's going to be shown in all placements to some degree.
So auto placement?
Yeah.
What it's,
So we want to create distinct ads for each one of those placements. And you can do that really easy when you're creating your ad as you look on the right here. If you add a video or an image, you can select a placement to customize. And that's really important too because different placements are different sizes, and it's better to design it yourself than letting Facebook do it. So something we've seen that's really cool is designing specific versions of our ads for Instagram stories, making them the right shape, and if it's a video, making it the right length of time. And you can do that really simply with apps like Canva and other things like that. But make sure that you're just making all the right dimensions and everything for each type of ad placement.
Yeah, otherwise Facebook is going to cram like a square peg into a circle hole kind of thing, and it'll look
And
awkward.
It can work, but it just won't look as well as it can. And you can see such higher click-through rate and everything with ones that are appropriately designed. And you can check your placements too in Ads Manager here if you just go change your breakdowns to be by placement. So you can see how you're doing in stories and other places like that. So for creating scroll stopping ads here, before we get into any of this, we kind of want to just talk about what product we're selling and determine initially if we want to do an image or a video ad. If the product is self-explanatory, one picture, you understand exactly what it is, then we'll go with an image ad. But if the product's features need to be shown and you can't do that in just one picture, we want a video maybe demonstrating how this product works. So decide that initially before you go into these tests, but you can always change later. And the first test is a campaign where we test multiple angles. So we're trying different text here. And here's some example of 5 different types of angles that we see here.
So there's tons of different angles you can go with, but it basically boils down to these 5. Scarcity ads, which are self-explanatory. Story ads, which is where you really pull the customer in and tell a story about the product. For example, this one here for Molecule, this woman is describing how she's been struggling with breathing at night and how this air filter really helped her. So that's really captivating. The third is a pain point. So jeans you will actually like putting on. Obviously, shopping for jeans for many people can be a pain point. The fourth is an inspiration. So, Adidas is selling shoes, but with these shoes, they're saying when you wear these shoes, you can achieve anything.
Wow, powerful shoes.
So you're really making your customers feel a certain way. And the 5th way, and my least favorite way, is just simply saying, here's a discount. I personally think, and I think this is really important for drop shipping, you can be the cheapest or you can be the best. And with drop shipping, it's really easy and really competitive to be the cheapest, but you're better off being the best. And you become that way by really selling things creatively and being very captive. So captivating. So I think the first 4 options are really going to be your best, and you really need to test which one is really going to ignite emotion within your customers.
And these are 5 of a million. And also for scarcity, and each one of these, you can do like 10 to 15 different ways of attacking it. So definitely keep that in mind. So we run a test like this and we kind of see which ones are performing well and which ones aren't performing so well. So the ones that do perform well get graduated to our next test center here, test 2. And that's when we test different videos or images. So that one's pretty simple. If it's an image ad, maybe we'll do just the product versus a picture of someone with the product or using the product.
You can also test, like, honestly, for us, what's worked is increasing the contrast on a picture has made people click more on that picture. So that's something you can test as well.
Yeah, high contrast stop scrolls. Videos, you can change your scroll stopper. You can kind of change the first 3, 5, 10 seconds to kind of see what happens there. Okay, so after you've run those 2 sets of tests, you found the great image or video that you want, and you found the great copy that works with it too. So in order to evaluate which ones are the best, obviously ROAS is the goal of everything. You're creating ads to make money, but ROAS depends a lot on the landing page as well as the ads, and we're trying to just isolate the ad factor here. So ROAS isn't as reliable. Also because it takes more than 50 sales to start to stabilize. And this is just a test kind of campaign, so we don't want to spend that much. So we like to measure CTR because because it's not affected by the landing page. It's how much people see this ad and they decide to click on it. Now, if you have a super clickbaity headline or clickbaity text, then you're going to get high CTR, but you're never going to make money.
Yeah.
But so just don't be spammy and go measure your CTR. So you'll have, at this point, a bunch of combinations that are doing really well together and they're ready to be brought up to scale.
Mm-hmm.
So last time we talked about scaling and how you run ads like that, so we're not going to talk about that here, but you would just put these ads into those campaigns at scale.
That's right.
And while that's going on, you're never done. You don't create ads and then it's just over with. You want to also be testing your ads that are at scale by creating optimization tests.
Yes.
These are fun.
These are so fun because honestly, guys, like the smallest tweaks can make the biggest difference in your campaign. So for example, you can add an emoji, take away an emoji. You can, change the first line of copy.
Yep.
There's lots of little tweaks that you can do. So while you're scaling, you have one campaign where you're scaling. You always want to have a second campaign on a smaller budget where you're constantly working to tweak and optimize your creative so you're always on top of the game.
And I think the best way to do that is with these dynamic creative ads. So basically when you're creating the ad set, you just check the box for dynamic creative. And then when you do that, you get this kind of setup you see on the right-hand side of the screen here, where you can choose up to 10 images or videos or slideshows. You can change your text 5 times, headlines, descriptions. You can do all these same ones. So what you're going to do is put your winning ad combination in here, and you are going to run several tweaks of that. If it's a video, you're going to try and tweak the beginning, try and tweak the first 10 seconds, read all your data. If you're trying to get people to watch longer, you can find when they're falling off and adjust that. Images, you can test other things too, but mostly copy. If you're still going at the same angle in these tests, but you're changing a word here, a word there, adding emojis. So this is really, really awesome. This is the way to do that. And then as you find combinations in here that outperform the ones that are in your at-scale campaign, you will add these ones into it and slowly keep feeding new ads to it and take out the ones that run their course.
Yep. So the takeaway is keep it simple, right? There's these cool dynamic creatives that you can use and always be testing.
Always be testing. So that's it for Facebook ad creatives, and check out the next video where we're going to talk about the website experience from landing page all the way to checkout so that you will have a complete story and know exactly how to make wildly profitable Facebook ads.
If you have any questions, comment down below. And by the way, if you missed the first video for Facebook ad strategy, you can click below as well. And we will see you in the next video.
Bye.